everyone. I'm so happy because a friend of mine, a very precious friend of mine, since 2013, I met her since August of 2013 when we first met in Incheon Airport. Actually, that is my first time that I met her. And also, we are living on just only one side by side room in our hostel. There's a mini hostel in our language program for our scholarship. She's the lady next door. All right. Actually, the last time that I saw her was 2015. Yeah, 2015. It's more than already 6 years. Because of the pandemic, we have no time to visit each other because right now she's living in Japan. So I hope after this corona virus pandemic, we can meet each other. Maybe I will go to Japan or maybe she will come here to visit me again in South Korea. Actually, Mariana, I'm living in Busan right now.
Oh, my favorite city.
Oh, welcome. Okay. Okay, I will start the conversation because coffee time, coffee moments with Ronnie.
I
Just chill
prepared.
and relax. So I have a question, Mariana. I'm a bit curious about your name because definitely a person's name is very important. You have to remember his name, her name, because that is one of the precious things that a person can have. So could you provide me or tell me just only a brief story? How does Mariana, your parents gave it to you? Is there, because we both living in a country, I'm from the Philippines, you're from Brazil. It is also a Christian country from the root word Maria. That's why maybe you're Mariana. So could you provide me or our friends also that who will watch this video? Because I will upload this later on in YouTube. After some edit, I will edit this. So could you tell me about the history of Mariana?
Well, it wasn't like planned decision from my mother because at the time when she was pregnant, she didn't know if I was going to be a girl or a boy, and everybody thought I was going to be a boy. Because in Brazil, they have this culture to do some kind of simpatias, like magic stuff. And every time she was doing it, it's a boy. So my name was supposed to be Guilherme, and everybody was expecting a boy. So when I was born, it was a surprise. My mom haven't thought about any girl's name. And a very dear friend of hers suggested Mariana because it's the mixture from the Bible name Maria plus Anna. And she loved it. And my dad also felt very happy with that decision. It was like that, a friend decision.
Oh, okay. But actually, when we heard your name, the three of us actually remember our friend April.
April?
Yeah, April. Oh, April asked me, what is her name? I told her, Mariana. Oh, that's almost the same name in the Philippines because we have the same name in the Philippines also, Mariana.
Really? That's
Yeah.
cute. It's not that common in Brazil, Mariana, actually. It's not a famous
Mariana,
name.
do you have a siblings?
Yes, and her
What
name is
their names are?
Juliana. To match with mine, Anna.
All right.
Yes.
So you only have one sibling.
A young sister only.
So thank you for sharing that story of your name, Mariana.
Yeah. Thank you.
So you're living in Brazil. So in what particular town in Brazil that you grew up?
The name is Birigui. It's a countryside of São Paulo. It's a very small city, and it's famous for children's shoes. Birigui. Actually, Birigui is the name of an insect. But the people there are very lovely and friendly. I like very much all my friends from Birigui too.
You grew up in Brazil, and then definitely the language there is Portuguese.
Right.
And
Portuguese.
also English. You're using also English?
No.
It's only Portuguese.
It's only Portuguese. If you want to learn English.
Okay. Did you know, Mariana, that because I'm living in the Philippines, we're using English and Tagalog. The Tagalog is Filipino. That is the Filipino
Yeah.
language. Did you know that we have some similarities words?
Because of Spanish, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been colonized by Spaniard maybe 300 for 300 years.
Uh-huh.
That's why some of the
Wow.
words are almost the same. Because you have a friend,
Uh-huh.
her name is Karin.
Kari.
Karin.
Yes.
Karin.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's quite funny because every time the two of you are talking, oh, me and April also looking at each other. Oh, the words that they're using are almost the same. So
Really?
for example, because we visited one tourist spot in South Korea, in Seoul, which is the Gyeongbokgung Palace. So later on, I will
Mm.
show you the fanfare images that we had
Yes.
together. So,
Please.
and then she's looking for us, and then you tell her, just go to exit number 1, and then you tell her in Portuguese. Numero
Uh,
uno, numero uno. Oh, so uno is number is 1, and then numero is number. That's like, oh, maybe the some of the words are the same in
oh,
Portuguese. So you can live in our country in the Philippines. You
that's
can live there.
nice.
Yeah, you can live there easily because you can speak well English, and then you can use Portuguese. So some of the Filipinos also might understand you very quickly because the most of the
Wow.
words actually are the same.
Wow, it's impressive. It's nice like that. You don't
Uh,
feel like
for
lost.
example, Mariana, how do you call in Portuguese Saturday?
Sábado.
The same. It's also Sabado.
Is it?
Yeah,
Wow.
you can check that later in Google, in the
That's
internet.
fun.
Yeah, and also when your family visited you in South Korea, you gave me some souvenirs item, and also you gave me some stuff from Portuguese. And
Yeah.
then I checked the description for actually one of my favorite there is coffee. And then
Coffee.
I read the direction how to do the coffee mixing from Brazil. So I understood most of the process because everything though everything is written in Portuguese, I
Mhm.
understand all the procedure.
That's a relief. I think I gave a cappuccino, wasn't it?
Right. And maybe one more, maybe two more words. You call original, that's original in English, right?
Yeah.
So you call that original.
Original.
Oh, original. It's the same.
It's the same. If writing exactly the same, maybe just a little bit pronunciations like
And
Spanish side.
one more word because we love to visit places. We love to go out. So what about how do you call place in
Lugares.
lugar?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, it's the same. Sometimes we
Lugar.
call it sitio, maybe from the root word of Spanish sitio. Yeah, sitio. But in particular, we're using it lugar also.
Lugar.
Yeah.
Ah,
So those are some
I'm
funny.
safe
Actually, it's
there.
quite funny because our culture maybe is almost the same also because of the Spaniards. That's why. So you can live
Yeah.
in our country. So welcome after this pandemic era. So
I
welcome
really
to the.
want to go there to visit.
Sure, I will. So me and April will tour you there.
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. And then my next question, Mariana, because before entering because we met up in Seoul, in South Korea actually for your master's degree. So
Mhm.
what is your dream job then when you live in Sao Paulo, Brazil? Because from a little town girl, Mariana, so what is her dream job?
At the time, because now
Mm,
changed.
mm,
Okay, at the time, I was working as an interior designer,
mhm.
and I wanted to bring innovation to the
Oh.
interior design for like automation for the houses, technology. I want to make a fuse with technology and architecture. And I found this interaction design course
Mhm.
very attractive. So I decided going abroad to study and bring new
The
innovative
technology.
skills to merge with interior design. I was bored actually at my profession. I was
Mhm.
bored, like always saying people don't have new ideas. I want to bring new ideas. So that was the reason I went to Korea, study interaction design.
But you are good in drawing actually. I saw some of your sketches before because we went to a bookstore in South Korea. We're looking for architecture books. And then you
Yeah.
told me some of your pictures before because you're doing some drawings or sketches.
That was fun. I like doing sketches, but long time I don't do now.
You can still revive that actually because once you have this
That's
talent,
true.
it's already instilled in you, so you can just revive it.
Just practicing a
May,
little bit.
yeah, maybe in future you can have your own gallery, probably.
Yeah, why
Uh,
not?
why don't you try?
Yeah, I'm exploring new possibilities for sure.
All right. Yeah, that's good. So during in your college days in Brazil, could you tell me, is there any in particular your unforgettable experience while learning, while studying in college?
In Brazil,
Yeah, in Brazil.
well, many, because everything was so in different for me. The experience
Mhm.
of studying design. Actually, I graduated in industrial design.
Yeah.
Industrial design, we have several options to follow. You can go digital, you can go like designing products, everything. Most interesting for me was the labs when we could
Mhm.
create the physical product. It really motivated me at that time.
Uh-huh.
Like cutting the wood and making that thing getting a shape. It was exciting for me. I don't know if this was the question.
All right, all right. So, so you had this in college actually about this architecture or some doing some stuff because actually, when we are studying the language in South Korea, I saw you are collecting, you're buying some stuff, and you're fixing, you're doing even in your room because I visited also your room. You and Emily actually, so there are some design
Decorations.
cutouts that you did for your room just to make it more beautiful, more lively. Okay.
Yeah.
So while definitely you are aiming to have this fusion of different technologies for your career, that's why you went to South Korea. So while
Mhm.
doing the application, your emotion is also different after receiving the notification that you passed the scholarship. So definitely, while doing the application for the scholarship, you are excited. So everyone, actually, this is the same with you. You're excited. You're giving too much energy. You are praying to for your scholarship to pass. All right. Let's go to the notification that you already passed the final selection of this scholarship, the KGSP. What is your emotion that time?
Wow. Actually, I have to tell sincerely, I was just applying, like, oh, I want to change my life. I want to do something different. And
Mhm.
Karen told me about the KGSP
Oh,
scholarship.
Karen told you about
It
that,
was
the KGSP.
Karen's fault.
Oh.
And then, wow, this sounds exciting. I would try. Just, yeah, of course, I have to put a lot of effort,
Mhm.
invest like in documents translations. It wasn't cheap. The first time, it's just trying like that, but never expecting I would pass. Like, not sure if I would pass. And then I passed the first selection, like, whoa, me and Karen, we passed. I can't believe. And all the time telling Karen, oh, Karen, if you're not going, maybe you or me cannot pass. And if you're not
Mhm.
going, I definitely not going without you. I
It's a
told
buy one
her,
take one. It should be buy one take one.
yes, to take both of us. Otherwise, I'm not going alone. I was scared. Never have visit Asia. I was very scared. And then second selection also passed. Both of us like, wow, this is getting seriously. But at the time, I was married. I had my home. I had my son.
Uh-huh.
And I just remember I was exciting at the same time to see the results, the final results. They had I think it was 3 a.m. in Brazil. I don't remember exactly,
Yeah, the
but
time
it was
difference is quite because you're on the other side of the world.
yes, it was 3 a.m. And then Karin called me, Mariana, the results came out. Check it out, check it out. And then I just start crying, like of happiness and sadness because I have
You have
to
to live.
choose. I have to leave, and I didn't know how would be my family after I leave. It was a very hard decision. The week after the
Mhm.
results, of course, my family knew about my application. We were already talking about,
Mhm.
and my ex-husband was not that happy. But at the end, he said, "If you don't go, you will always think, what if I had gone?"
Right.
And blame me all your life, he told me. And then I think you should go experience, and
Mm-hmm.
if you don't like it, just come back.
All right.
And then thankfully all my family gave me a lot of support, even
Oh,
my
that's nice.
son. It was very impressive. It was very impressive. Thanks to all of them. Otherwise I wouldn't be brave enough, I think, to go without their
Actually,
approval.
you survive. Actually, we survive. Actually, the our Korean chapter.
Yes, especially language. Oh
Yeah,
my
especially language.
gosh.
But before we go on to KGSP days, so how many hours from Brazil to South Korea, your travel time by plane,
I did the Dubai route,
by
not
route?
American. So it took me around 27 hours,
So you're
three
27
hours.
hours? Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay.
with 3 hours of waiting time in Dubai. So
All right.
first first flight 12, around 12, and the
Mhm,
second
mhm.
flight around 10. It's the shortest, the second one
All
always.
right. I'm curious, Mariana, how did you manage the time difference?
Too much, actually. I think maybe just the first week felt a
Just only
little
first
bit.
week. Okay.
Yeah, it was good because Brazil and Korea 12 hours difference, so it was easy
Yeah.
to talk to my family because I
Okay.
talk at night or during the morning a little bit.
Okay. Because of the technology, it's so easy actually to communicate with our family via internet.
Yes,
So
thanks technology.
that is very useful. That technology is very useful. Okay,
Right.
then let's go to our chapter as a KGSP student. All right.
Mhm.
So we met. That was August 26th of 2013. You, me, and April. The three of us actually we met in Incheon for the first time.
Yes.
What is your first impression in South Korea that day?
Wow, I thought I was in another planet.
Really? Why?
It's so futuristic. Everything's so like high tech
Mm-hmm.
and so different people I've never saw in my life. Like, oh my gosh, I really thought I was in another world.
Did you feel? Are you scared that time or mixed emotions?
Not scared because we had support, right?
Mhm.
And then when I
And
met
also, actually,
you,
I know your personality. You're so adventurous.
yes, that's true. And then I met you, you start being so friendly to me. I felt more calm and like, oh, I have a friend already. Thanks God. I have somebody to talk to, ask help if I need it.
Okay.
It feels more comfortable.
It's very good experience actually.
Yes.
Me and April also are so surprised because April told me someone I think I saw someone which is included in our KGSP meetup, and then oh maybe that pretty lady, and then I
Thank you for the praise.
yeah, that is our first impression of you. Me and April were so amazed because this pretty girl from we didn't know actually. We thought just you also from maybe she's a Latina American, and then we're surprised that you are also in Brazil. It's our first time also to meet someone from Brazil.
Oh,
Me
me
and
too.
April.
It was the first
Actually, me
time.
and April is also our first time to meet in person.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm living in Manila. She's living
okay.
quite far from Manila, a different place in the Philippines. That's why we just met up on the same day also in the Philippine airport.
Oh, wow.
That is also our first meeting.
It's so lucky. Both same
Yeah.
country.
Yeah. Okay. So in our life in language program, so we have this language program. So
Mhm.
can you still remember your most unforgettable moment during your stay in Incheon?
Yes, it was very funny, unforgettable experience actually. One of our friends, as you
Uh-huh.
know, my roommate Emily was never
Emily.
at
Oh.
home, so I was always alone in my room. And I had a very special friend there also, Akim.
Okay, okay.
As you know, he, he's not attached to women, so he was my kind of girlfriend.
All right.
But nobody knew about him, and we had this special connection from the
Mm-hmm.
beginning. And I just realized, and he felt comfortable to talk to me about him. And he always was visiting me and in my room. And I remember one day he was sleeping in Emily's bed and I was sleeping
Oh,
there. Yeah, he always come to have dinner with me and we spend night watching movies. And he was sleeping there. Suddenly, the fire alarm started, and oh my God!
okay, okay, okay.
And then I looked at Kim. How can we go out? You're in my room, and I'm married. Everybody will think we have some something
All right.
because the teachers already was thinking about, oh, they two are having a relationship, and I
Yeah, because
felt
the two of you
so
are very
ashamed.
close, actually.
Mm-hmm. At the time I was married and was so weird, like, oh my God, I feel so embarrassed about that. Everybody would think, oh, bad woman. And then I came out first to see, oh my God, this building is in fire. And Akim said, go first. And then when nobody's looking, I get out from your room. But at the end, I just don't remember. I was so scared, and where was coming this fire, this smoke, and I was
Mm.
scared about his life, of course. And I said, Hakim, I don't give a shit. Just come out from this room and let's get away from this building. I don't know if somebody saw. I think you saw it. I don't know, but it was very funny for me and for him, and we laughed all night after.
Actually, it's also my first experience to hear the fire alarm. And actually, we're living on the third floor, and the fire started at the second floor.
Yes.
Stair entrance on the second floor. That's why if something happens very bad, we'll be cooked actually in the third
Yeah.
floor.
It was scary, wasn't it?
Mhm,
I
mhm,
felt
mhm.
like I can't believe this is happening. Like
Okay.
that feeling.
Because I will show some of the picture later. So that is your, in your mind, that is your most unforgettable experience when
Yeah.
living in Incheon. Okay. So later in
Yeah.
my fun fair image, because I captured some of the image, I saved some of the images. I put that in the PowerPoint presentation for photo sharing, so that you and me can comment on
Yes,
these
yes, that
images.
would be
Okay.
fun.
So do you have any hard time eating Korean food?
Yeah, studying the language studies,
Mm-hmm.
I felt my self-esteem very low because
Why?
I didn't know if you felt that, but for me, and I think for the African friends and American friends, Latin friends, we had more difficulty to get the language. We took
Mm-hmm.
more time to learn. And when
Mm-hmm.
they start doing these exclusive groups, like
All right.
treating us with less care just because we were taking more time to
Mm-hmm.
get used to the language, to
Yeah.
learn the language. Oh my God, I start feeling very depressed, extremely depressed, failing the exams all the time. Like, I can't
Mm-hmm.
believe I try my hard, studying hard, and I cannot pass this exam. I cannot go to my school, my university. What can
Mm-hmm.
I do? So the time it was very very hard, very lonely sometimes, because you had to spend a lot of time studying. Of course, sometimes going to the lab and meeting up friends to study
Uh-huh.
together was at the same time very amazing experience. But learning the language and being excluded because I'm having time and difficulty to learn
Mm-hmm.
and not having attention. Okay, you're having problems to learn. What can I do as a teacher to that you will
Help you.
understand,
Mm-hmm.
help you? So in Yeongnam, sorry, in Incheon, in Hade, I didn't felt we had this help. I didn't felt
Support.
cared, support. It didn't feel support, and I thought I would fail, and I thought I wouldn't be able to go to my university.
How do you able to manage your stress that time, or your problem or your difficulties during that time? How do you manage that?
Going to the group studies with our friends in
Mm-hmm.
the lab, and
Mm-hmm.
I think when you have a team that support you and are doing the same effort, like spending hours until 2, 3 a.m. studying,
Uh-huh.
you
Mm-hmm.
feel more motivated and you feel,
All right.
okay, I can do this. I have
Mm-hmm.
them here. And at the same time, when we were going to the library to study together,
Yeah.
we can have time, eat delicious Korean snacks.
But do you have any problem with Korean foods?
No, to be
Does
sincere,
the spicy is okay? The spiciness of Korean food
at
is
the
okay with
beginning
you?
was a little too much,
Uh-huh.
but I confess I really miss Korean food here in Japan.
Oh,
A lot. It's addictioning, like
so
addictive.
could you provide maybe top three your most favorite top three favorite Korean food?
First one, bokumbap, of course.
Bokumbap.
As more spicy, better.
Okay. And then second,
Second one, takabi. Oh my gosh,
takalbi.
lots
All
of
right.
vegetables and chicken cheese. Whoa,
Mm.
that's so good. Third one, tiges. All the tiges I loved so much. Kimchi
Did you learn how to
jjigae.
cook some of them?
Yeah, I learned how to cook the kimchi jjigae.
Oh, all
But
right.
I I couldn't find delicious kimchi here in Japan. They are not spicy as in Korea. They are red, seems the same appearance wise,
Okay.
but doesn't taste the same.
All right. Maybe I will send you a link. You can buy online probably.
Really? Please,
Yeah,
Ronnie.
yeah. I will send you a link so that you can buy authentic ingredients so that you can make your own stuff
Oh
for
my
Korea.
god.
You can do some mixture of it. Actually, there are also pre-mixture. So I
Mm.
will send you online for Korean. That is Korean website, two Korean website.
You
Number one
deliver
is
it.
G
That's
Market,
amazing.
G Market and Kupang.
Oh, I know to market. I was buying the market clothes. Clothes in the market in Korea when I was in Korea.
But you can actually, even Kupang is Korean, but you can actually manage everything. It's so easy to understand. Actually, you live in Korea, you stay in Korea, you use Korean. You can
Yes.
actually manage to use Kupang website. So later on, I will share it to you. Okay, so
Thank
your
you.
food is no problem in Korea. So we are studying Korean language for 5 days. Actually,
Mm.
Monday to Friday, and sometimes we have some sukje or assignment. We do it
Yes.
during weekends, but not most of the time we have assignments, especially after exam. We have free time. So, what do you do during your leisure time or your free time in while living in Incheon?
In Incheon, exploring. Remember, we were going
Uh-huh.
out, especially you was the tour guide. You knew everything. Oh my gosh, I was impressed. Like, wow, he knows everything. How? And always prepared. You really caught my attention because everywhere we're going, you had everything in your backpack. Remember? If I for testing, you had water or you had some tools to use for do something. It was amazing. You really inspire me. Like I need to be like him. He's always prepared.
because we're
Wherever
living
we
because we're
go.
living in a foreign country. That's why we need to be prepared. That's why.
Amazing. But I would never think like that before
Oh.
meeting you.
What is your most favorite tourist spot in South Korea?
Busan. I love nature.
Busan.
Yes, I love nature, and Busan has a temple near the beach at the
Yeah.
rocks, the Dragon Temple. I forgot the name. Do you remember?
Mariana, I'm living near the beach.
Ha!
But a
So
different beach because Kim is living in Hyundai Beach, but I'm living on the different Dedepo. So my house is near the Dedepo Beach. So I will send you
Ooh.
later on some of the pictures that I took.
I will build my house near the beach in the future.
Oh, let's visit the Philippines soon. Okay.
Wow,
Aside
can't
from
wait.
aside from Busan, what else? Where else that you really want to go or again that you really love most in South Korea?
The the temple near the beach.
The
I forgot the
temple,
name. Yes, I forgot the name because it made me feel so peaceful when
the
I was
temple
there.
in Seoul.
No, no, Busan.
In Busan. Oh, also in Busan. Okay.
I forgot the name. But besides that, I like it very much. Also, is in Busan city. It
Mm-hmm.
was a waterfall that also has a temple behind the waterfall. I need to
Mm-hmm.
take these names. I've totally forgot.
Okay.
That temple also was fascinating. I never saw something like that, like a temple built it behind the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Like
What made
amazing.
you attract with this temple? Because of the structure or the design or
The
the
place where it
aura,
was
the energy that the temple is giving to you? What in particular that you like actually temples?
because the places and how they built it, it's
Mm,
so beautiful. The colors, the designs, the details. It's fascinating for me actually.
all
It's so
right.
colorful. It's so beautiful. Like it's like you are watching, and every time you're watching these details painted, you can find new interesting things. For me, it's a distraction for hours I can spend
Okay.
on looking that.
Actually, that is your core because your core during your young days, and especially your master, and also your skills. Actually, that is your core because the design is still there. That's
Yeah,
why you really love this temple. All
it's
right.
a
So,
distraction.
okay. I hope that you can visit here again soon.
Yes, definitely Busan for
All
sure.
right. Okay. So after our language, when we pass already the language program, so we are going to transfer definitely in our university.
Mhm.
So for our master, some of us are taking PhD, some of us are taking masters. So for you is master's degree. So
Right.
which university that you enter?
Yeongnam-dae.
Yongnamde. So that is
Yes.
in Daegu.
Gyeongsam, near
Ah,
Daegu.
near Daegu, in Gyeongsang.
Yes.
Okay. What in particular, so you're studying masters, what in particular the difference of culture and practice of the Brazilian education and the Korean education? Not let's exclude the language program,
Mhm.
but the scenario of Brazil in the university and the Yongnam University, what is the main difference of the culture and practices?
So, well, that was my first time studying master's degree. So I
Mm-hmm.
cannot compare with Brazil, but I studied post graduation in Brazil.
Uh-huh.
So the differences I found, professors are so close to the student. At least mine
Mm,
was. Like they're always very friendly. They're always inviting you to have lunch together. They want to
oh.
build this team lab together. They want to make us be together. So
Mm-hmm.
all the time, some of our colleagues like to study in other place, but our professors always suggesting, come to the lab. I want you guys here studying here together. It's
Uh-huh.
good. And we had two Chinese colleagues and two
Mm-hmm.
Korean girls colleagues, and me and Karin, two Brazilians. So we were six in total. Another thing I found different is at the same time they are close. The professors are close to us, trying to make this friendship
Mm-hmm.
and motivating us. At the same time, they just like they give you assignment, just laugh. Like you are adults, you know what to do.
Yeah.
It's not like in Brazil. In Brazil, they teach you, they really teach you. I had few classes like the professor was teaching me about the subject.
Mm-hmm.
So it was quite different. I felt a little lost at the beginning, like,
Uh-huh.
wow, how can I research this? Where can I find about this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He just
Mm-hmm.
like first day, my professor said, okay, I want an assignment about IoT. What is IoT? I never heard that word. So, oh, and me and Karin, let's look at each other. What is that? I don't. Luckily, our Korean colleagues knew a little bit. And then
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
one was the leader. So she said, he divided into groups. And the leader one was said, okay, you research about this and this and that. Then we made a summary and I present. So it was
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Yes,
Some
teamwork, actually, teamwork.
teamwork, very fun, very exciting. I love it.
All right. So while studying your master's degree, because everyone are aiming to finish this because of our thesis, definitely. So what is the critical or hardest time or challenging? Actually, I want this challenging moment while
And
doing your thesis.
my is deciding what I will going to do.
What
What kind of
particular
project?
topic that you are going to do?
Yes, because during the first year, so many interesting subjects, topics
Mm-hmm,
to
mm-hmm,
choose
mm-hmm,
in
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
design. And I had like, I could choose something more software, or I could
Uh-huh.
choose something more going to hardware, like products, or I didn't had any experience with softwares, like with user interfaces.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't go to that. So then I start going to more human behavior connections and hardwares.
Mm.
But it took me a while to decide what to do. I had so many ideas, and that was the hardest part to
But I
decide.
read your final paper because you asked me for some comments and then you sent me the copy. But it's so good actually. This is Mariana's paper. I also shared it actually to some of my friends. Oh, a friend of mine from Brazil finished her master's degree. This is her content.
Oh, thank
You
you.
finished it successfully actually. Congratulations for that, Mariana.
Thank you so much. I put a lot
because
of love on it.
your journey from the Korean language actually is quite let's face it, it's so tough
Terrible.
for everyone. And then actually you successfully finish your master's degree. Okay,
Yeah.
Mariana, because Brazil weather and the South Korean weather, two different things. So from our language to the master's degree, and also you stay for a while in Korea. Among the four first, so I want to know, among the four, because we have autumn, after autumn, we have winter, after winter, we have
Obviously.
spring, and then after spring, definitely we have summer. In those four seasons, which is your favorite?
Favorite? I love the winter.
Winter, why?
Because the snow. I love when everything is
Is that your
white.
first time that you saw snow in your life?
No, it was second time. I have an aunt in England, so when I visit her, I went to winter because I wanted to see the snow, and it's fascinating. But in Korea, it was much more fascinating because several days
Yeah,
snowing.
several, correct. Several snowfall actually.
Like first year -14. Do you remember our first year? But I didn't feel hard. Korea has a very nice structure to deal with winter. It wasn't
Yes.
hard for me, actually. I love it.
Okay. What is your least favorite season?
Summer. Hate it. Oh my gosh. Summer in Korea and in Japan also is horrible. Really.
Yeah, the same. I hate summer, both Japan and Korea, even in the
Especially the
Philippines.
hair. You do your hair in the water. Again. Oh my god.
Because we sweat a lot. That's why I also hate that.
Oh, me too.
So you don't have any problem with Japan and also Korean weather. So it's good to know that. Okay. So right now you're living in Japan. Because every time, once in a while, we chat in Messenger. I saw some of your posts. What made you decided to go to Japan?
When I was always was a dream as a kid to visit Japan, because my friends in Brazil are mainly like sensei, and especially one close friend we met since kindergarten, and her family actually they are Japanese native and came to Brazil to build a church. So I always was in her house playing and being in contact with the Japanese culture, and I always was curious about going to Japan. So when I was living in Korea, it was easy for me to come here visit. So when I visit Fukuoka, I got in love for the sea, for the beach, and I felt, oh, I really want to live
What
here.
particular season or day or time or month you went to Fukuoka? Summer.
It was summer, during summer. It was
But
hard.
you fell in love. You hate summer, but you fell in love.
For Fukuoka, yes. Actually, me and Karen, we came to Japan together. We came to Fukuoka, then we went to Tokyo.
Oh, you visit Tokyo.
I didn't like Tokyo, neither Kari. Kari actually hated Japan. She said, no way, I don't like here. Too crowded.
Actually, Tokyo is very worse in Seoul, actually, to compare. That's why every time we go out, we go together. Everyone are fascinated with me. Even you just told me today, because comparing Seoul and Tokyo, Seoul is very easy. Tokyo is very complex.
It's easy, isn't it? It's easy. It's nicer. Oh, I like Korea much more. Actually.
All right. So you right now, where in particular prefecture that you are living in Japan?
Right now I'm in Kawasaki. I moved so much. Yes.
Okay. So how are you right now in Japan?
Now I'm enjoying my life here better than before. I
saw Bruno. Actually, Bruno is your son. I saw Bruno.
Finally.
He's already also in Japan.
He came last year. Just before starting Corona.
What is Bruno's comment when he visited, when he landed actually in Japan?
He liked the security and being able to go wherever he wants to go by himself. In Brazil, we have to drive them everywhere. Hard. They don't have this freedom. So I'm so happy and feel comfortable. I don't feel scared when he goes out and come back because it's safe.
So Portuguese, Korean, and then Japanese. How do you manage to communicate in Japanese people?
Oh, I gave up in Japanese language.
Nihongo dekimasu ka?
Dekimasen yo. Too hard. I mean, for learning a language, you need to be able to read. And
Uh-huh.
Japanese
Correct.
doesn't help. Really. Too much kanjis. No, 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 no.
Katakana, hiragana.
Yeah. Oh no, I gave up.
Okay, Marian, I have a question. Which one is harder, Hangul or Nihongo?
Ah, Nihongo. Hangul much more easy. I miss learning Hangul.
But I will give you a tip. Since you know already Korean, it will be easy for you actually to learn Japanese. I will encourage you because for me, because I live first in Japan before Korea. So I live
Yes.
in Japan. For me, learning Japanese is much easier to learn
Oh,
Hangul. Why? Because in Korea we're just only using one alphabet, Hangul.
yes.
In Japan, Nihongo, they're using katakana,
Mm.
hiragana, and definitely kanji.
Yes.
So once the word is written in katakana, that is Nihonglish or borrowed Japanese from English word.
Yes.
So every
Yeah.
time I saw those
That's
word
good.
written in katakana, oh, that is borrowed English word. So it will be easy for me to understand that.
That's
So
true.
while the word is written in hiragana or in kanji, oh, that is definitely Japanese word. But
Yes.
when I went to Korea, I need to read first everything.
Yeah.
Example, for example, the word is communication, and then they're going to write it in Hangul, communication.
Wow,
So
this is hard. This is
that is borrowed English word by
English word.
Korean. But I thought to myself, but if that is in Japanese, it will be written in katakana. It will be easier for me. So actually,
True.
learning language is hard, but make it fun of it. Try to use it every day for practice. It will be useful for you.
You know what I missed? I miss nice teacher to teach me Japanese. I try to find, but it's same boring method. Like I
Yeah.
having now English classes with a British teacher. My God,
Mm.
her classes is a therapy. I love when I have classes every Friday with her because she's so fun. She knows how to teach. I miss so much a teacher that knows how to teach Japanese.
All
Really
right.
miss. Somebody to
Actually, maybe
motivate
you
me.
can check some site or probably some YouTube channel, probably to help you at least to add up every day. So while actually during my stay in Japan, I thought to I teach myself to learn at least one or two words every day because it will be useful for me. That's why I survive my Japanese life. Actually, you will survive. Actually, your heart right now is belong in Japan. That's why you are enjoying your stay. I saw in your glow.
Thank
It
you.
shows actually you are glowing because you really love what you are doing right now and where you are right now. So it is a reflection actually for us, especially for you, Mariana. So
Thank
I would
you.
like to congratulate you about that. You're so lovely every time I saw some of your posts. So she's not stressed out compare her Korean life before. I think
Yeah.
she's becoming more independent right now, more secure, more happy. This is one of your nicest chapter, I think, of your life.
Yeah, being together with my son, it's really motivating. Like
Mhm.
I having this ability to open doors for him, showing a different culture,
Nice.
it's really making my heart like was worthy all the effort.
Mhm.
It's being rewardable. How do I say that?
So right now you're in your present chapter. So what's next for Mariana? So what maybe in 5 or 10 years from now, what's next for Mariana?
Actually, 4 months from now, I'm going to
Uh-huh.
Canada.
Wow!
Me and
Congratulations
Bruno.
for with Bruno
I'm going to study again.
for PhD,
No, this is a post graduation
post
in
graduation.
digital market with focus on UX UI design. That is my
Where
current
in
job.
particular in Canada?
Calgary.
Calgary.
Yes.
For how many years? The
One
program
year.
for 1 year.
It's one
And then
year.
after that, you will go back to Japan again.
No, after that, I want to work 1 year there because after my graduation, I receive a post graduation working permit.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to have this experience there,
Mm-hmm.
working
So
for one
nice.
year.
You're going to travel again after this from
Yes,
uh,
starting again
I'm
from
going to wish you
zero.
luck. Actually, luck. What else? Good wishes. Safe
I
travel.
will, I will need.
We will pray for that, Mariana.
Oh, thank you, Ronnie. It's so
Okay.
lovely.
Before we wrap up this interview, it's quite actually amazing because after a few years from our long separation years of we're not talking to each other because of definitely you're busy, you're also from the other side of the world. We're just only chatting once in a while, and later on I will we will do some picture sharing, fun pair.
Yes, I can't
We will
wait.
comment about this. Could do you want to greet someone? Shout out for to congratulate someone or to greet someone? I will give you time.
To greet someone?
Hmm.
All of us, of course. We are winners. We were champions. We conquer Korean. Special guys, they're still living there. Who else are living there? Aki,
Diona,
Maimuna,
Diona is living here also
Diona
in Busan.
also.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Benjamin also is living here in Busan, and also
Oh,
Ibrahim.
guys. A lot of
I
them.
heard Tanya also is living, but I haven't seen her yet. It's part of my episode. Maybe in future I will talk to Tanya's also.
Where is
And then
Maimuna?
actually I met who's this? I forgot. Diego. I met
Yes, I
Diego a few
saw
days
him.
ago, but right now he already transferred because he will go back to
Oh,
Peru soon.
he looks so Korean from the picture.
I think he adapted so much already. That's why.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It was so lovely seeing everyone. I was
Okay.
I was actually yesterday checking our pics from Korea on my Facebook, the upload. I was like, oh, I miss this time. And
You
then
will be surprised. Some of my pictures later. Before we close, I will do share. So share. I will share my screen.
yes, so Metropolitan Subway. Oh my
Uh,
gosh, I
which
travel
one is
so
your
much.
favorite station?
What is it? Just let me find. It's a university. No, no, no.
Yeah, I think that is in Green Line probably.
No, green. I think it's the purple line where Karin was living. Because I
Honggi.
always going there. I think it was Dongdaemun.
Dongdaemun is let me check. Upper side, upper part.
Yes, up above. Oh, I remember Mapo. Oh, amazing subway
Gwanghamon,
shopping malls.
Sodaemon, Gyeongbokgung.
I remember me and Karen we was going to Dongdaemun a lot. They had nice marketing
Yeah,
there.
Dongdaemun is Green Line, Mariana.
No, no,
Green Line
Dongdaemun
Center.
Jungno go.
Mm.
Dongdaemun Jungno go.가 disagree. No,
Jongno Samga.
yeah,
So
a
that is
little
your
up.
actually the reason why I show you this the reason why I show you this image. Can you remember your fun experience using this line? This one.
Which one? Which one?
Yeah, I encircle it, especially the center.
Shindorin.
No, not
No,
Sindorim. The next one, next to Sindorim.
Guro, Guro.
Yeah. What is
Oh,
your funny?
I
What
always
is your
got
funny experience in
lost.
Guru?
Getting lost for sure.
For
Going to the opposite way. Ah,
for how many times, Mariana?
I can't count. I'm terrible with directions, Ronnie, even here.
Especially in Guru.
Especially. Always
Yeah.
getting lost there.
Okay.
Oh.
So the next one is. Can you read it still?
Norebang. For sure.
But actually, you have karaoke in Japan, right?
But it's not that good as in Korea. No, 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 no.
Mm,
In Korea, we can spend hours so cheaply. Here, so expensive and tiny
expensive. Correct.
rooms. Tiny rooms. Korea, they have costumes. They have large, big rooms. Uh, Norebang was my favorite place to go in Korea.
Okay. But I have a question. I'm curious, Mariana. Why do you love to sing Japanese song?
Why?
Japanese song. Yeah. Because every time you ask me for some, Ronnie, could you give me the romanized version of this Japanese song? I checked that in the internet because I know some of the Japanese. I show it to you. You can actually sing. Actually, you can actually sing Japanese song.
Yes,
Why and how?
because I was doing karaoke competitions in Brazil.
Oh, we didn't know that.
Yeah, I have many trophies.
Oh my God. That is quite amazing actually to know it.
Yes, it's fun. There's a
Mm.
video on YouTube actually with me singing the final competition.
Oh, nice.
I
Oh,
will send
we
it.
never know that, Mariana. That's why I'm still curious. That's why I already know the answer right now for how many years. Why Mariana keep on singing Japanese song?
Yeah, because I knew how to sing. I loved
Okay.
one song that you was singing always. What's the romantic song? It's romantic but at the same time happy. What's the name?
Sukiyaki?
No, the song you were singing in karaoke in Arebang.
I forgot. I never
You
been to
always
karaoke.
started with that one. I love it. Do you remember?
Ah, September.
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 Every time I hear this song, I remember you.
All right. Because I want to everyone to become lovely and
Lovely.
to participate our Norderbang Nights event every time. Next picture, Mariana. Can you remember this?
Oh, wow. So the beginning, our first like
Correct.
experience.
This is just only actually first week of our stay in Incheon. We having our first day of classes in Korean, and then actually we stress, and then actually after our class we went to Chinatown in Incheon. This is
Yeah,
Chinatown.
Chinatown. Yes.
So with any shot actually.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I
Annie is
remember
in
this so well.
Malaysia, and Nisha is in already in USA.
USA?
Yeah, she's
Really?
studying. Oh, yeah, she's in the USA with her
Wow.
husband. She's already
Oh,
married, actually.
she's married. So nice.
Next picture, Mariana. Can you remember this?
Yes.
Where? Where is this one?
This is the palace.
Correct. This is the Gyeongbokgung Palace. Annie took the
Gyeongbokgung Palace.
picture. Annie took the picture, and then we met Karin. Actually, this is the day that I heard that you're giving instruction to Karin in Portuguese. That's why I understood
How was
some
this
of the words
day?
that time.
Such amazing memory.
All right. And then next one. Can you remember this?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
When was this,
Yes.
Mariana?
It was my birthday surprise.
Correct. This is your 2014 birthday. Year
Yes.
2014
I
birthday.
was wearing pajamas. You guys
Actually, the
really
guys,
surprised
Karin,
me.
Maimona, Akim, we are secretly preparing for your stuff for your birthday. And
I
then
was so
we
emotional.
surprise you. This is your birthday in
It was
2014.
the only and first surprise birthday party I had in my life. I always
Oh,
wanted to have a birthday surprise, but never happened. And you guys made this dream happen. Wow. It's the best memory ever.
all right. Thank you so much for that, Mariana. And then
Thank
how about this
you.
one?
Oh my competitions dancing.
Do you know the song? Which one that we did?
Oh, I forgot. I remember the world around the world. I forgot this
I think
song.
it's Swift
Sorry.
Taylor sang this song.
Taylor Swift. Yes.
Taylor Swift. Sorry, Swift.
Shake it,
Taylor
shake
Swift.
it. Something
Yeah,
like
check it,
this.
check
Eh?
it. Yes, that is our.
Oh, it was so fun. Luckily, we
Okay,
had you to prepare all of
okay.
this.
And then next one.
That's around the world. Oh my God,
And we've
we
been
rock it.
featured actually in Inha University website.
Really? Oh, share
Mm.
with me this pic.
Yeah, I will send you this picture. So Mariana is in front. She's wearing a red
My
skirt,
bonus clothes.
clothes there. And then I'm on the side.
You decide. I keep wearing this funny. And oh my God. Oh, Uriadur wearing penguin.
This is our picture actually.
Ah, it was super fun this day.
Maimona joined us actually for picture. Actually, initially Maimona should be joining us for our
Should
dance,
be.
but she's so shy. That's why
Yeah.
she escaped during the practice. That's why we
Mm,
still continue without Maimona, but she joined for our picture taking.
it's a pity, ne? Our teacher, I like this teacher. She was very fun.
Actually, I will share you later the PowerPoint because I put everything in PowerPoint, so it will be
Oh,
easy
thank
for
you.
photo sharing. And then,
Okay.
how about this one?
That was Emily's birthday, wasn't it?
Emily's and Afak actually.
I forgot.
Yeah,
Ha.
actually, Alpak came late, but he joined because their birthday are the same. So that is Emily's and Afak's birthday.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ah, it's
So
so
we
nice
prepared
weather.
sandwiches for
So
everyone. That
nice.
is
Even the
lunch.
cake. Oh, a heart
Mm,
cake. Who prepared?
mm.
Was you, wasn't it? That's amazing
Yeah,
cake.
actually everyone, you, Aki, me, actually our friend, friends of Emily. And then Brad actually joined and Hamadi actually joined.
Yeah.
Uh,
So lovely. Oh, I love
okay.
this place.
What about this picture?
I took this picture.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm so thankful because you
So
helped me, number one,
professional.
for some of the makeup. Actually, you fixed my face that time for picture taking. Actually, I asked help from you, Mariana. Could you help me for some to remove my blemishes? For actually, you're good in picture taking for especially for images. The reason why I asked you because I will be awarded maybe
Yeah, it's
after
very
2 days.
important
I'm going to
day.
the Philippines this one. So you helped me so much to fix everything. So I'm still using this picture in some of my profile actually. I'm so thankful
Oh,
for
I'm
this one,
so
Mariana.
glad. I'm so glad. I love this picture. So professional.
Because I use this one especially here in my awarding.
Ooh, wow. That's a pleasure that I could help you a little bit on this.
So
Wow.
everyone are watch show your image, the one that you took from me. So I'm so grateful with it.
Amazing picture this.
So thank you so much, Mariana, for actually doing my first episode for Copy Moments with Ronnie because I really want to check on everyone. But the problem is time difference. I really want to talk with them. I'm so grateful that you accepted initially my invitation for
Oh, it's
joining
so
this
glad. I am
interview.
grateful. I am grateful
So
to be
maybe in
part.
future we can do some collaboration. Actually,
Let's do it.
yeah, we can do some collaboration and then we can share. Especially both of us actually really love to cook,
Uh-huh.
really love to eat.
Let's do some Zoom cooking together.
Oh sure.
Let's think about.
I wish you well, Mariana. I wish you good health, especially in this time of pandemic. So
Thank
please take care of
you.
yourself, especially your son, Bruno. So send my regards and my love to him.
I will.
I think he will be a good young man in future because
I
definitely with mother's love from you. So definitely he will be a good citizen actually.
hope so. I'm doing
He
the
will,
best I
don't worry. We
can.
will pray for that. And especially your next journey, you're going to Canada. So definitely all the luck, all the best wishes is will be given for you. We will pray for your success. So please be careful also in Canada. And
Yeah.
another chapter will be open there for you.
Yes.
So definitely you will be successful again. So thank you so much, Mariana,
Thank you so
for joining me.
much for this friendship, for this lovely moment. It was so happy to see you again and to recall all these amazing memories. We made it. I
Thank you
hope
so
in
much,
future we can
Mariana.
meet in person.
Yeah, we will. We will. I hope we will meet in person. And actually,
Yeah.
I also planning to have some friends. Actually, the problem is gathering everyone. That is the problem, especially this
Mm,
day, because some of them. The problem also is also internet connection. In some countries, internet connection is very
that's true. It's
one of the reason, and also going outside, wearing face masks, still because
mm,
of the pandemic actually. But time will pass. This will end soon. Actually, we are praying for everyone. So thank you
yes.
so much, Mariana, and I
Thank
hope to
you.
see you again personally soon.
I
Oh,
will. I
in
definitely
other
visit
countries
Korea
also.
again. And you come
Bye
visit Canada.
bye. Bye bye,
Bye
Mariana.
bye.